19. It's not a party without red Solo cups. In the States, this red plastic cup is synonymous with party on, dude.
That's so true. That's so true. That's one thing I'm gonna give you up for the Western. Like the Western influence in the world is so great. I don't care how many people want to criticize Americans, like want to criticize the government, saying Donald Trump is this. I don't care about their politics, but we can't deny the influence. We can never deny the influence America got on most of us. Like the rest of the world. Let's stop capping. Like let's stop the hatred and let's just be fair for once. America literally introduced this red cup to us too. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm a Nigerian guy trying to react to 21 things in the US that puzzles most foreigners. I'm a Nigerian guy who has never been out of the country, so I'm so curious. Like since the day I was born, I've been hearing about America, 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 how great America is. Yeah, we know you guys got the best military, the best economy, infrastructure, and all that. But I'm really curious to see what you guys do different from us, like your daily lives. I'm not just talking about the military or the politics. I want to see the daily life, the shopping and everything. What's so different? What's so different about America as a Nigerian guy? Let's see if there's much difference. I'm sure there's a lot of difference. I know one for sure. Like you guys call football soccer. And I totally disagree. Football is called football, not soccer. I'm just joking, but it's called football. Let's keep it at that. Let's dive into the video, guys.
Well, you may have lived in the United States your whole life without realizing that something totally normal for you seems bizarre to people from other parts of the world. Who knew that munching on fried pickles in a highly air-conditioned room was so outlandish? Well, here are some other highly entertaining Americanisms I've gathered. Let's count it down from number 21. Sales tax is a guessing game. When you go shopping in the U.S. and see a price tag that says $14.88, don't expect to pay $14.88 at the register. Sales tax is not included in the price of an item, and since this tax can vary from state to state, figuring out your total can turn into the ultimate mental math challenge. In many European countries, the sales tax is already included in the price. It's no.
Exactly. That's so weird. So you're telling me if I live in mega cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, Beverly Hills, let's say I get grocery, then the sales tax might be a little bit higher because of I'm staying in the mega city. Is that how it works for you guys? Like because if I live in Texas or California, it's gonna be different depending on how big the city is or how expensive infrastructures over there is. Is that what they're trying to say? Because right here in Nigeria, it literally the same. Like the sales tax over here is the same in another state, in another the next state. The only difference is like the prices. You know, that's how it is everywhere. Like the prices of the goods might differ because of location and all that. But the sales tax remains the same. I believe it remains the same in all states. I haven't been to all states in Nigeria, but I believe it remains the same. That's actually wild.
Is a value-added tax, or VAT. Number 20. We're total workaholics. A lot of Americans don't feel the need to take long vacations, so they often let vacation and sick hours pile up without ever using them. Plus, most employers only give you 2 weeks out of the year. But in a lot of other countries, like Brazil or Finland, workers are encouraged to take an average of 30 days of vacay.
That's actually a long time. 30 days of vacation for Europeans. That's wild. But I think we more Nigeria relates more to America. One, why Nigeria relates to America in this workaholic is because Nigeria. I'm not gonna say yeah. A lot of people here are living in poverty, so all hand is on decks to make sure you're trying to provide for your family. This is not America where you have the government. I believe the government provide for the disabled and all that. This is not. This is Nigeria. Everything will be in place soon by the special grace of God. Everything will be in place soon. But right now, it's difficult to be here in Nigeria. Like you gotta work. You gotta work your ass off 247. But I still think we got more holidays than you guys because we celebrate a lot of things. Yeah, I think we celebrate a lot of things, and each of these things we celebrate, we are being given holiday. The only ones who are not given holiday mostly are law enforcement agencies, the government, people working on under the government. So I think this is relatable to US.
Wow, maybe I should take some time off. Or perhaps I'll just keep waiting. 19. It's not a party without red solo cups. In the States, this red plastic cup is synonymous with "party on, dude." But other countries apparently don't recognize this cup to mean the same thing. People in the UK, for example, don't use red solo cups at get-togethers. They have to go to a special website to purchase the cups for American.
That's so true. That's so true. That's one thing I'm gonna give you up for the Western. Like the Western influence in the world is so great. I don't care how many people want to criticize Americans, like want to criticize the government, saying Donald Trump is this. I don't care about their politics, but we can't deny the influence. We can never deny the influence America got on most of us. Like the rest of the world. Let's stop capping. Like let's stop the hatred and let's just be fair for once. America literally introduced this red cup to us too. Like the Western influence over here back then in 2016, 2015, you have our artists, our big artists. Every video, every music video, you have them holding this red cup, and we'll be like, "Oh, this is so cool. We also want to be like them." The only time we see this is either in movies like the ones on Nickelodeon from Harry Danger and other American shows. That's where we see these red cups, and we're all curious, like, "Damn, this thing looks cool." We see the kids hanging around with this cup, and be like, "Oh, we want this too." Now it's rampant everywhere, yeah. But I'm not gonna lie. America literally brought this to us. We knew what this red cup was from you guys. So thank you guys. Thank you, Americans.
Parties. Who knew? Number 18. Deep fried everything. Whether it's fried pickles or even fried Oreos, America has it all. Fried fish recipes first appeared in Spanish and Portuguese cookbooks as far back as the 1200s, and the Greeks were frying food in olive oil way back in the 5th century BCE. But as America does with many things, they've adopted a tradition from far-off lands and took it up a notch, or 5. 17.
No, it's like, yeah, I agree with this, guys. You guys literally fry everything. I find it weird. It might be good, but I still find it weird as a Nigerian. Don't get me wrong. I've never been out of my country, so it's always good to explore new food, new things, new idea. But I'm just saying, you guys frying Oreos, biscuits, cookies. I just find it a little weird. How is it like? Does it taste so good? What's different? Do you have like? Are you trying like? How does it taste putting cookies in dipping cookies in oil? Does it taste good? Does the aftertaste taste good? Like they literally say you guys fry everything. You fry pickles. I've never eaten pickle. That's my confession. I've never eaten pickle. Don't come here laughing at me. I've never eaten pickle. But how does this thing taste? I know you guys got the best fries. OMG. When I was watching the World Cup reaction, like bro, everyone kept talking about you guys fries and the sauces you have mustard, ketchup. I don't know what they're called. The little white one which you dip your fries in. You guys let me know what it's called. I really want to taste that. I had it only sold in America and you can't see it anywhere else. So that's one of the things on my bucket list when I come to America. Whenever I come.
Get everything you need right at the pharmacy. If you're not from the US, it may be puzzling to walk into a pharmacy and see aisles and aisles of over-the-counter meds, toys, makeup, clothes, and even groceries. Unlike in other countries where pharmacies sell medicine and medical supplies exclusively, the ones in the US are like small convenience stores where you can grab magazines, Tylenol, and a frozen pizza in one fell swoop.
Nah.
Online on Mac.
No, that's cap. You telling me you guys get pizza at the pharmacy? Our pharmacy over here is so, like most of the pharmacy is so boring. All you guys pain relief, syrups, and all that. Like the stores are so little. You could literally compare most of a lot of pharmacies over here to the bathrooms. The bathrooms in your room. I promise you, I'm not criticizing or downplaying my country. Of course, we have bigger ones, bigger space, but most of the pharmacies are always small. The bigger pharmacies you're gonna get all this kind of stuff like the pizza you guys get in pharmacy is like the big mall. You know how Walmart is. So I'm not gonna call that a pharmacy. It's just like a mall with different shopping sections. So that's just like a mall. Technically, it's just a supermarket. But let's be real. The pharmacies over here is so boring. All you get is drugs. That's it. Maybe. Yeah, we have few sodas, like few soda, because the pharmacists want you to drink or eat before you take pills, so they sell that too. It comes in handy. But getting pizza at the pharmacy, getting magazine, I've never seen that yet, and I would really like it to come to this part of the world.
You in a universe with thousands of star systems like never before.
16. Fill her up. In America, if a restaurant doesn't offer free refills on fountain drinks, it's kind of strange. But in other countries, once you buy one beverage, that's it. France banned refills on sugary sodas back in 2017 in order to combat the current obesity epidemic. But in the US, the idea of free refills is still alive and well.
How does this free refill works? Like, does it work like a buffet? You know what a buffet is, yeah? Does it work like a buffet when you go to the restaurant, wherever you pay? Let me say Coca-Cola is $2. When I pay $2 and I'm done taking my Coca-Cola, once it's over, I could go refill my cup to the beam. Then once I'm done again, I'll go again. Like, as long as I haven't left the store, it's still valid. I can keep refilling out to the amount I want to my satisfaction. I could keep refilling to my satisfaction. Is that how it works? Or you have a number of time you can refill? You guys let me know. This is so cool. Over here, once you pay for something, what you paid for is what you get. If you need extra, come with your cash. I swear, this is so cool. I've seen this in a lot of movies. Like, you guys are so way ahead. Like, bro.
15. If you don't like it, return it. Whether it's an ugly sweater from grandma or a heinous pair of earrings from an ex, if you don't like it, you can just return it. In America, making returns at stores is pretty normal and super easy. I mean, the US even has a National Returns Day in January.
You guys have National Returns Day. I promise you, come try it over here. Like, get something and you fail to return it same day. I promise you, most of the stores, like 80% of the stores over here, get something and fail to return it same day, same hour, same minute. Bro, you're about Tell me this fake. What do you mean? Let me keep going because I want them to explain what a return date is.
It's super easy. I mean, the US even has a National Returns Day in January, conveniently held for you to return holiday gifts you weren't too thrilled about. 14.
Hold on. So what happens if you use the stuff like you got a clothes during the holidays or sweater or clothes? You use them, you put them on, and it gets to the National Return Day. Will they take it back? Like, what are you going to tell them? Hey, I don't want to wear this again. I'm tired. You can take this. Do you get the same value? Okay, I'm probably sure you don't get the same money value back, but that's still cool. Is this not just like a pawn shop? Is it like a pawn shop? Because I don't understand this National Return Day. It's amazing. Like, National Return Day. I promise. When I tell this one too, let me go to a mall and tell them, yo, America celebrates this day. America has this day called National Return Day. Can you do this? I bought something from your mall like 2 months ago. I want to return it in the name of America, bro. I promise you, you sleeping in the station, you're going to jail same day. Like, bro, who you gonna play with that way? That's so cool. You guys have such day.
Tips for everyone. Cab drivers, servers, hairdressers, you gotta tip them. Tips are acceptable for almost any service in the US and sometimes consist of 25% of the bill. We haven't started tipping surgeons yet, but there are places in other parts of the world, such as Japan, that consider tipping incredibly rude, like in restaurants. When you travel to different countries, it's important to learn their tipping etiquette so that you don't offend anyone.
Okay, tipping. I think this goes the same for Nigeria. Like this is relatable because, but it's you have to do it on willingly. No one else is forcing you to tip. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for you guys. No one's forcing you to tip. So I think this is the same for us Nigerians too.
13. I'll take my coffee to go. With a Starbucks on every corner, it's very normal to see people toting around a coffee as they shop, commute to work, and whatever else at all times of the day. But in many parts of the world, coffee is meant to be sipped on while seated and enjoying the paper or chatting with friends. Tugging your coffee along with you throughout the day might be due to the fact that the cups are huge and take longer to drink. Who's got that kind of time to be sitting in a cafe for hours? Sounds like fun to me.
I promise you, this is another Western influence. I would say I really appreciate and see admire in this part of Nigeria, like coffee on the go, especially the design of these cups you guys put the coffee on, like Starbucks. Most of the coffee restaurants or most of the cafes over here right now, they have this Starbucks design layout right now. And I'm not ashamed to admit, I literally have one saved in my room. Like I was done with the coffee, I had to go clean it up, then keep it like it's like a trophy to me because these are stuffs I see on the television from Nickelodeon. I keep using Nickelodeon as a point of reference because I watched Nickelodeon while growing up, and it's all American stuff. So I do see a lot of people with Starbucks. I'm like, this is so cool. Like I could walk to 90% of Nigerians, and 90% has not had coffee for the past 4 years or 6 years. I promise you, it's so normal in America. I had a friend who every morning, the first question she asked me is, "Have you had coffee?" I'll be like, "Why don't you ask me, have I eaten? Like, did I get food? Maybe pizza, maybe something like." Why coffee? Who wakes up on a good day, on a normal day, go grab coffee to drink? Like, bro, we don't even know. Some people don't even know what coffee looks like over here anymore. I know some people still do like we have a lot of cafes right now, but I'm saying the night, like majority of Nigeria, if I'm being real, unless some people want to lie right now or trying to like make the country sound good, it doesn't, because we don't take coffee doesn't make the country bad. I'm just trying to let you guys know what we do and what you guys do differently. Coffee is not like, we don't prioritize coffee over here. Just few people take coffee, and it's so weird. It's kind of weird to me how you guys just go to Starbucks, grab coffee, and start walking. Like if I do that, people look at me like, what is this guy trying to do? Is he trying to show off? Like, bro, drink your stuff at your place or drink it at the cafe. Yo, you don't gotta announce to everyone, yo, I got a coffee. Look at my cool cup. Of course, the cup is cool, and I said it's still in my room because of the Western influence. I always loved when I saw you guys sipping coffee from the Starbucks. That's cool.
12. The land of ice-cold drinks. Now, speaking of drinks, if it's not a hot coffee or cocoa, then it's probably got ice in it. Tea, coffee, lemonade, soda, water. Americans like it on the rocks. If you go elsewhere in the world, odds are you'll be sipping your soda at room temperature, or maybe slightly refrigerated if you don't specifically ask for ice. Number 11.
Yeah, the same for us, Nigeria. Like, we sip it like normal cold, or you just gotta have a refrigerator at your place. When you go to cafe restaurants, you don't always get like, the only places you get options for ice are like maybe a bar. When you go to a bar, and not all bar, like 40% of the bars here, only 40% of the bars offer it, and high-end restaurants offers ice. It's so cool how you guys could maybe you guys could go to Walmart, Walgreens, and still get ice on anything you get. That's so cool.
Keeping the AC on at all times. Americans must have an aversion to being hot. In many parts of Europe, people simply don't use air conditioning as much as they do in the States. Here, it's expected to always have the AC blaring, and a lot of visitors find it pretty strange and quite chilly. But come on, it makes sense. If you're cold, you can layer up. If you're hot, all you can do is suffer and complain about it.
Why don't you turn off the AC? Don't you have the remote control by it? And one thing I like about the American building structure for the AC. I like how it is built. Most of them I see it's always on the roof, like it has this outlet. I don't know what it's called, but the ones we have here in Nigeria, the only time you see the type you guys have in America is in big urban areas or expensive urban areas. But the regular Nigerian houses has these big ones which are always in your room or in your living room. You know the kind of AC I'm talking about. It's so cool how you guys own is hidden, like the vents, how it comes down. I cherish that so much. But why don't you guys turn off your AC when you get cold? Like, is it mandatory to leave it running, or you guys' body just so adapted to these temperatures?
Looking at dollars is a snooze fest. I remember going to Europe for the first time and thinking their banknotes look like Monopoly money. And I guess a lot of countries have bills of different colors and sizes depending on the value, like Swedish krona and Russian rubles. But not in the US. It's all greenbacks, baby. Sure, 10s look a little yellowy, 50s are kind of pinkish, and Benjamins seem bluer than the others. But still, US dollars definitely aren't as fun and rainbowy as other currencies.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another cool thing about US. I like the style. I like the style they choose for their currency. I also like ours. I also like yuan.
Monster Math presents.
I also like yuns, but I really like the US dollar. I don't know if it's because it's so famous and used around the world. Like, I don't know if it's being forced or it's just that powerful. Like, the currency is just that powerful. Everyone in the world literally know Benjamin. That's how powerful and crazy America is. You guys might think it's just another country you living in, but towards the outsider, we've never been there. I know a lot of people from different country, Europeans, British. They probably be like, "This guy's saying trash. Come to America, nothing is here." But bro, coming from some part of the world, you gotta see things different. Like, you gotta know what you have is special.
Multiplication. Okay, class, let's begin.
Number 9. Giving a thumbs up. In America, even little kids know a thumbs up means good job, way to go, or anything positive like that. But if you travel to Greece or the Middle East and give this common American gesture, you probably won't make too many friends. Hey, how about giving this video a thumbs up for the useful tip?
I will. Okay, thumbs up. I think it's the same thing for us here in Nigeria too. Anybody give a thumbs up, they literally know, okay, you either telling them good job or hey, what's up? Like, yeah, like, okay, see you later. So I think it's relatable with you guys. Yo, give my video a thumbs up too, because I'm about to give this guy a thumbs up.
Number 8. The date writing conundrum. So many visitors to the US get really confused by the month, day, year thing, because most parts of the world write the day, then the month, then finally the year. So many visitors to the US get really confused by the month, day, year thing, because most parts of the world write the day, then the month, then finally the year. There's no...
What do you mean you write the months first before the day? How does that work? Is this only American thing? Because this is my first time hearing you guys write. There are countries who put the dates before the months and all that. Like, bro, I thought we all agreed to use the same thing.
reason why the US insists on writing the day differently, but we just do. Number 7. Pre-baby baby shower.
No, I'm not skipping that. You guys should tell me why yours is different. Is it just American thing or there's an history behind it? You guys let me know. I'm curious.
But we just do. Number 7. Pre-baby baby showers. Many cultures celebrate a new baby coming into the world, but America is one of the few places that does this before the baby actually gets here. In East Asian countries, for instance, celebrations for a new baby are held once the baby is born, as doing otherwise is seen as bad luck. Number 6. Where how are you? that does this before the baby coming into baby showers. Many cultures celebrate a new baby coming into the world, but America is one of the few places that does this before the baby actually gets here. America is one of the few places that does this before the baby actually gets here. In East Asian countries, for instance,
I'm lost. So what do you guys mean with this? Like, do you throw a party before the child is born? Is that what they're trying to say? Because over here, you only celebrate after the child is born. Like, when the child is born, that's when the celebration comes in, the naming and all the ceremony comes in. So I'm trying to understand, you guys like throw party ceremony for a pregnant lady. Is that how it's done for everyone, or it's a certain culture, certain places, certain race, certain religion? Please, I'm curious.
celebrations for a new baby are held once the baby is born, as doing otherwise is seen as bad luck. Number 6, where "how are you" means hello. Sure, people ask each other how they're doing in other countries, but Americans often use this phrase as a replacement for hey or hello. It doesn't even require a real response. People just answer with "fine, thanks," even if they're in a horrible mood or had a terrible day. Number
Okay, I'm about to tell you guys a crazy story. I have this friend or relative who lived in America. I think he lived in America or European country, but I'm pretty sure it's America. I can't remember. He said the stuff we say over here, like the stuff we do over here, we think is normal. It's not normal over there. Like, I could wake up, see my neighbor, and be like, "Good morning." When you get to work, your boss at work, you tell them good morning. You tell your coworkers good morning. When you go to a store, a convenience store, a grocery store, you tell them good morning. It's like a sign of respect, and it's like a day to day, my goal, my day to day goal, or whatever, however they say it. But it was like in America, when you say, it'd be like, huh? Some people, not all people, but he said the places he walked, they'd be like, huh? Like, you don't gotta say good morning, sir. Like, yo, what's up? Hi. Hello, Mr. This. Hello, Mrs. This. You don't gotta say good morning. So it's gonna be so weird for me because I'm so used to being so respectful. It's like in Africa culture, or should I say it's an Africa culture, to always say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Like, whenever I see my parents, good morning. When I see them in the afternoon, good afternoon. When I see them in the evening, good evening. Same goes to our relatives. When I see people older than me, must not be older than me, but mostly people older than you, you show them the respect. Say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I want to know if you guys do it that way. Hey, what's up? Sounds kind of rude, for me being an African. I'm not gonna lie. Like, hey, what's up is something you tell among your peers, groups, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But saying it to elderly people, like maybe walking up to a security guard at a grocery store and be like, "Yo, what's up? Little boy, don't you know your position? Like, come on, show some respect." I know I know you guys mean no disrespect. But growing up back then, they would be like, our parents be like, "Yo, you becoming spoiled child." They always use American as an example, you know. Then they will mimic the way you guys talk. Like, you want to be like America, will say, "Yo, hey," like, come on, you know how you guys talk fast, so they be like, you guys are mimicking them. Whenever they use those kind of reference, they trying to say you getting spoiled. So it's like, you know, it's just kind of funny how you guys say, "Hey, what's up?" Which is cool. Like, a lot of people are adapting. Like I said, the Western influence is really crazy on the world, and no one can deny that. Like I said, I don't care if you like Trump. I don't care if you support Biden. I don't care who you support. If you support the left, the right, I don't care about any of that. But one thing we must all admit is the country called America is a great country, and has one, if not the biggest influence in the world. I don't care what anybody say. Come at me and I'll stand on what I said.
5, bathroom stalls that aren't so private. Don't like doing your business in front of complete strangers? Americans don't either, of course, but the fact that bathroom stall doors often reveal as much as your entire lower leg seems to say otherwise. There's no clear reason as to why there's this big gap in public bathroom stalls here, but many guess it's for safety reasons or ventilation. Just saying. Number 4.
How true is this? I'm pretty sure this is like a 1 in 2 it won in like 100 bathrooms. It won in like 100 public bathrooms. I'm sure there's not something common because come on, why would you why would you be able to see me when I'm in the bathroom doing my personal stuffs? That's kind of weird. You guys should let me know if this is like a 1 in 100 and how true this is, or if the government has done something about this. And if you have ever been in this situation, let me know.
No one uses their inside voice. A lot of my friends who are visiting or moved to the US tell me that locals speak so loud compared to other countries. Whether it's talking on your cell phone or chatting with a friend over lunch, Americans seem to really like projecting their voice. I don't know. Maybe we just want to make sure we're heard. Number
Okay, I think Nigeria beats you guys when it comes to this. Nigeria beats you guys. We are louder than you guys. I'm pretty sure we're louder than you guys from my experience. Like I said, I've never traveled out of my country, but from movies and from Instagram, from blogs, from what I've seen, we are definitely louder than Americans when it comes to that. I've seen cases of I've seen different cases of people from Nigeria who travel to other countries, and they be like, they called the cops on a Nigerian neighbor. The lady was like, "Yo, this person, I think they're having some issues, some arguments at their place." When the cops came, the couples came out. They were like, "No, we're just like arguing. We're just not argue. Like how how Nigerians talk when you watch movies. When you anything we do, we're always loud." So they were like, "No, everything good," and the cops confirmed there was no argument. That's literally how Nigerians talk. So. And this is not the first time I had a story like this. Like a lot of people have called the cops, and I've seen different people saying, "Yo, I don't like living with Nigerians." You would think they're having a fight, like bro, they literally not having a fight. They just having normal conversation with you. Like, bro, I'm telling you, chill the fuck out. We can hear you loud and clear. So I think we beat America in this.
It's all about choices. Walk into any grocery store aisle and you'll notice at least 10 different options for cookies, crackers, or cereal. People in the UK don't have these many options for food, and you'll almost never find anything in grape flavor there. Number 2.
Same thing for us. America is so cool. Like, I will keep saying this. The World Cup really also exposed me, even though I wasn't there physically. People who went there gave their reaction. I was watching this reaction way more than the football itself. Like there was this guy who trended. I'm sure most of you know the guy who trended for. It was like Walmart is so big. Like Walmart could fill in all the houses in my state. Like that to show you how big Walmart is. Like, and the stores aren't just big. They are loaded. Like you have everything in the world. Whatever you're looking for, I don't care what you're looking for. I'm pretty sure it's at Walmart because I always see they have you could see bread, medium bread, 8,000 medium bread. Then we go to another medium bread, banana medium bread, 8,000 banana medium bread. You go to strawberry bread, 8,000. Then we go to large bread, 8,000. We go to large bread, banana flavor, 8,000. Like, bro, everything you're looking for comes in all size, in all flavor, and in large quantities. That's one thing I admire with you guys' store. Most stores over here, you see, like, let me use should I use bread? Let me use bread again. You see banana bread, this bread, like two each. Then you have the regular bread, like 6, 10. That's how it is. No cap. That's how it is. Like, you guys' stores are so cool.
Hopping into the back seat of a cab. When getting into a cab. Number 2. Hopping into the back seat of a cab. When getting into a cab, it's customary in the States to scoot on into the back seat. But in countries like New Zealand and Australia, riding anywhere but shotgun can be a little rude. Number 1. That classic American.
Okay, I always see this in movies too. This is not a lie. I always see this in movies too. How how Americans come out from the club and the yellow cab will be waiting, and they just open the back door and they just fall asleep or just tell the driver, take me to my destination. I always wonder why. Even if there are 3, 4, they all pack themselves to the back. I'm like, yo, someone should stay at the driver's seat. Like, why don't you guys stay? I said not the driver's seat. Why don't you stay at the passenger seat? Why don't you guys do that? Like, It's something we do over here. When an Uber comes to pick me up, it's mandatory for me to. It's not mandatory, but 80% of people I know, you gotta sit at the front unless you with someone. Maybe you with your girlfriend, your wife, family. Then you could all decide to be at the back. But if you with your family, the man of the house, like the man. Let me. I'm keep using Nigeria as a reference right now. The man goes to the passenger seat, and the kids and the rest of the family stay at the back. But you guys always leave out this passenger seat at the front. Like, why do you guys do that? I don't know if you guys sit there, but from most movies I've seen, it's you guys always sitting at the back. Please explain that to me. Why?
Seat. But in countries like New Zealand and Australia, riding anywhere but shotgun can be a little rude. Number 1. That classic American smile. In the U.S., people aren't afraid to be nice and show their pearly whites all the time. And according to a 2015 study at Brown University, because America has always been a very diverse country, it forced people to smile at each other more since they couldn't always communicate with language. That's just one more historical theory as to why Americans tend to smile more than people in other places do. Maybe we're just, friendlier.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I should call this bullshit or if I could. If I should call this. Maybe, but if we're actually talking about smile, I don't know about America. Maybe you guys smile a lot, but I literally see a lot of people saying Americans mind their business and how the neighborhood is. Like when they see someone who's not supposed to be in this gated community or who's not supposed to be in this community, how you guys are quick to call the cops, 911. From the videos, don't get me wrong, I'm not judging you guys or saying you guys are doing something bad, or I'm just saying from the videos I see on Instagram, from movies I watch, how there's always a lot of people like you guys literally notice who lives and who doesn't live in your neighborhood, if that makes sense. When you see someone strange, when you guys see someone strange, you're always quick to call 911 or come at them to make sure that they pose no threats. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I'm just saying from the movies I watched. And you guys, the way your house is built is like everyone is minding their business. This person could be like, yeah, the next person, yeah, and you have 10 acres of land to yourself, which is so cool. I like how the housing system is, oh my God, which is so cool. But what I'm trying to say is America is literally like, to me, to my own point of view, most of the houses I see in America, most of the classic America houses I see is like mind your business. You alone, you and your family in your house, you have space to the next neighbor. Some of you probably don't even know your neighbors. That's how it is for me. That's how I see American. So maybe this smile is something you guys do at your place of work, but I don't know.
From the U.S. or not, can you add any more strange Americanisms to the list? Let me know.
Let me think. What Americans does is different. I think you guys have a lot of sports. How you guys are very supportive. You guys are so supportive. That's one thing I notice about you guys. If it's cricket, you guys always come out in your numbers. You make sure some of your kids get into this sport activities in school and make it a career. If it's bowling or whatever it is, if it's horse riding, you guys have a lot of things you do. You do this country stuff. What is it called? Where you have this bull, where those country stuffs you guys do. That's so cool. You put on your boots and the Texas hats, whatever it's called. That's so cool. Like I like how you guys have a lot of things. You invent a lot of stuffs. You could just take an acre of land, build something for fun activity, and people turn up. Like over here, you could literally have women playing football, like women football. No one goes there. I understand maybe because of everyone got to work, poverty rates, and all that. But that's one thing I admire about you guys. You always turn up. You always buy these tickets. You always go there. You always support. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Bye, guys.